Myself, Rob Leisure. Probably failed to mention I'm the GIS program analyst for the West Virginia State Property Tax Department. I worked in the Mine Mineral GIS section. So essentially, we maintain quite extensive data sets, like I'm sure every other agency here. Right now, we're up to like 1.7 million records. We also, that would be surface parcels and then also mineral parcel rights. So what we do is, aside from the county, at the state level, what we do is we also map the mineral rights. And that's mainly what our agency focuses on in our division is based upon mineral rights, specifically coal. Up to actual coal accounts, you could think of individual parcel polygons, but then they also have different interests. And so that's where that 1.77 million comes in. It's not that we have necessarily that many parcels, but we have that many different interests. And so it can be really hard for us in a lot of areas in the sense that it's not really tangible or be able to really physically see what we're mapping. It's all on the ground, so it can be quite difficult for us to map it. So that being said, we have to pull from a large variety of sources. We're a very small division, so we pulled a lot of data from the economic survey. We rely on the Division of Highways data sets. We basically, and then the county, of course we could do without the county because we start at the tax map level and then we pull it all in. So we are stewards of data. We have basically the mineral parcels, like I said, but a lot of it is actually pulled in from outside sources. So the main data layer I want to mention is the MMD, which is our mine minerals data set. Then we also take in the coal sample data set, which is the core logs. Some of it comes from the economic survey, but also a lot of it comes from basically private owners, I should say, from tax returns of that source. I know one big question probably everyone has is, is about our ability to distribute data. Well, we do not have a web server supplying all this data. There's a lot of confidential information based upon tax returns. So a lot of times if we get FOIA requests, things of that nature, either it's the county's data and it's actually, we're the stewards of it, or it contains confidential information. So there's a very careful play of what we can distribute and what is made available to the public. So, and I basically want to talk about a couple of, things that's currently going on with our agency. One is we're increasingly incorporating our GIS within the spatial and non-spatial data sets that we have, which are so encompassing with our IAS and integrated assessment data, to automate a number of our processes. That's what the poster we had out front is with having such a large data set, there can be a lot of variables where in the past it's taken manual edits to get to a usable data source. And more hands in the pot means that you can create errors. Well, from a taxation standpoint, we have to be pretty much spot on, because if we're not, it's a very touchy subject for the news source, media, and so we have to make sure that we're pretty much right on. Not to have anything against emergency management or anything, but we're definitely in media of the spotlight there. So by automating a lot of our processes, using models, we can actually make things done faster and make it more accurate, which is pretty important for the valuation side. We also have side projects. We work with the tech center here up in Morgantown. We also work with RTI over in Marshall, surface map conversion project from the old analog manual to creating into GIS shape files. And then also the mind mapping that we're just really working hard with the economic survey to digitize mind maps, extract data, things of that nature. Next up, we have Hussein from DOT.
Good morning, guys. I guess you know he didn't receive my PowerPoint, but it's okay. We have nothing to say. Actually, West Virginia, I mean, Robert Stoll's sentence or an opening for me. 7 years ago, I went to Columbus GISD, National American Civil Engineering Society of Civil Engineering. And I told them, we are West Virginia DOT, we don't know how to spell GIS. And that's a fact, guys, in front of 650 people. But I didn't stop right there. I told them 5 years from now, come and talk to me. 5 years from now, we're in the top 20. We were 55, not 50 state. We were behind everybody as a West Virginia DOT. Okay? There's people over here to witness that. When we had the first conference of the organization in Charleston, at the Embassy Suite, I made a promise that the system at DOT is going to be an open system. And I kept my promise. And the reason I said that, I was the privilege to serve at the SAMRI board, and I saw there is a lot of non-players. Everybody wants territorial fact. And I didn't want to be in that position. I don't believe, I'm not running for a political position, guys. I don't believe that the taxpayer should pay twice for the same information. The duplication of the work, everybody knows it's happening. I refuse that. I reach for all of you right now. If you want a written agreement between DOT and all the counties to get your information back and forth from us, I will do it. And I'm saying it right now. We have some, agreement with other verbally and written, and we need your tax parcel layers. And I'm telling you guys, it's for your own benefit. I'll give you an example. I don't want to say the location because I'm not privileged to say the location. 3 months ago, a company came to us as West Virginia DOT. They picked out a route, and they said, we want around 250 acres of land for sale. Most of it would like it flat. If you can provide us with the information, within 2 months, we are willing to start a project in West Virginia, $100 million project. Okay? Unfortunately, it took us forever to reach to the counties to get their tax maps. We have all tax maps, but not current tax map. Anyway, the project went on, and the Fortune County, they get the project. We as DOT, we start with 3 people. Right now we have, almost GIS professional around 7. Our staff between road inventory law and GIS group around 21. Most of you are utilizing our centerline data. Anyone wants to do any project, they have to utilize it. We came a long way from paper to data in hand, because a lot of our people retired and they took their data with them home. There was up here, not on paper. I think we are trying to clean up a data 30 years old. And I strongly believe we are 70% succeeding. I don't want to say 90%. If I say 90%, my group over here is going to say, wow, we've done a good job. They've done a good job, but still I expect, I'm a little bit perfectionist when it comes to work, and I like to have more accuracy on the data. We have many projects going on. Our section involved with DNR. We are involved with Homeland Security. We are involved with National Guard Army. We are involved with state police in every level. There's many projects we've done we're not supposed to do as DOT, but it's part of GIS transportation, and we've done it. Our section responsible not just for DOH, but DOT. I know many people are going to say, what's the difference between DOH and DOT? DOH is a division at DOT, you know, and we have, under DOT, we have the motor vehicle, port authority, transit, and DOH. So we work for all of them. We reach for all the state agency. We never close our door on anybody. We trained so far in our staff 720 people in GIS. That's what I'm talking about, 7 years period, guys. I mean, don't think it's a small number. We came a long way. Right now, you don't have to call me to get a map printed. It's right there online. You can download it, print it at your printer at home. Shape files, it's accessible to everybody. Anybody can download it. I encourage all of you, and truthfully, please, go visit our site and see if you need anything from us and it's not there. Okay? I don't take it as a criticism, because, you know, we need to improve. Everybody needs to improve. And we'll take that, you know, seriously, and we'll work on it to put it out there. So please, I encourage each one of you, try to visit our site, look at it, see what you need from us. Send me an email, and we'll work on it. Thank you very much.